Hey everyone, and welcome to UK Media Warrior. Today we're going to be looking at the new film from Brad Pitt, Marion Cotillard, called Allied. Now, it's a story of two spies, one French, Marion Cotillard, and one Canadian, Brad Pitt, who are undercover at the beginning of the film in Casablanca during 1942 Second World War. Now, this film has a lot of Oscar buzz at the moment, and probably rightly so. It's a little by the numbers for me. Now, this will be a non-spoiler review for those who haven't seen the film yet, so don't worry. But it is a little bit by the numbers. It's a fantastic film in that the acting is, of course, on par, but then you wouldn't expect anything less from Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard, both excellent actors. But the story itself, as has been seen in all the trailers, it's kind of a little bit by the numbers. I mean, the first two-thirds of the film is really just them showing you the two characters coming together romantically and how they're living together in Britain after they've finished their operation in North Africa and they get home safely. And then Brad Pitt is called into his office and said, look, we think your wife is a German spy. We've got 72 hours and then we're going to know for sure. And if we do know for sure that she is a spy, you've got to kill her or you'll be hung for treason. Wow. I mean, that's something to drop on the guy, isn't it? I mean, he doesn't know she's a spy, but I suppose they're trying to cover their bases by saying, well, if we prove that she is a spy, you're married to her, you've got a daughter by her. Yeah, how do we know that you're not a spy as well? So to make sure that you're not, you're going to have to kill your wife. Wow. I mean, but where it goes from there forward is, as I say, a little bit by the numbers. You can pretty much guess where this film's going to go. Now, they do keep you in suspense a little bit. Is she? Isn't she? That is sort of hammed up a little bit towards the middle of the third act. And the ending is, it's very well done. It's very well acted. It's very, not exactly suspenseful, but it's well played out. It's well laid out in front of the audience for you to see, and it's, like I say, it's very well acted. It's very well done. So this is one of those odd films where I can't honestly point at anything and say that's bad, or this could have been done better, or this acting was pretty bad, or this writing is absolute crap. That doesn't apply to this film, because all of that is solid, but there's nothing about the film that really jumps out at me and says, this is a fantastic film, you've got to go and see it again. There really isn't, because I know I keep repeating myself, but it is a by-the-numbers Second World War spy film. I've seen many of them over the years that are very similar to this, and they all play along the same sort of lines. If you've seen the trailers, don't expect this to be action-packed. It isn't. The first act is where you get most of the action. In fact, that's the first act is pretty much where you get nearly all of the action when they're in North Africa. So what you see in the trailers of that bit is pretty much most of the action you get. There's a little bit towards the end of the second act, beginning of the third act, but it's very small and it's sort of like just sandwiched in there to probably break the monotony of the spy stuff, the suspense. Is she, isn't she, you know, that sort of thing. But overall, I'm going to rate this one as a 6 out of 10. There were bits that were boring me. It wasn't because of the pacing. The pacing had to be the way it was. But there were times where I was just sitting there thinking, okay, all right, come on. You're going somewhere. I know you're going somewhere. I can feel you're going somewhere. Let's just get there, should we? Now, it could just be that I've been spoiled with so many action films this year, and there have been a lot of them. But I think one of the best films this year, as I've said in previous UK Media Warrior episodes, is Hell or High Water. Now, that was a film that was so well paced. It had action, comedy, and suspense, and drama. And it was all perfectly paced. everything was put in its place, edited perfectly, and it ran smoothly. You never got bored. It was always going forward, always rolling forward. This film didn't have that. This film was paced the way it was because it had to be this way. But there were moments, like I say, when I just got bored. I was just sitting in my chair wanting to get to the next bit of juicy meat that I could sink my teeth into. And I think they were trying to be cleverer than they actually came over to be. I think on screen when you're watching it, I felt at least that they were trying to say, oh, this is suspenseful, this is mysterious, oh, they're going to be guessing about this. And I wasn't. I was sitting there thinking, he's that. Yeah, okay, she's that. Okay, this is going to happen. Yep, okay, that's fine. This is going to happen next. Yep, bang, there we go. Because it's by the numbers. If you've seen a lot of films, then you're probably going to be in the same boat as me. You just are, unfortunately. But that doesn't make this necessarily a bad film. It does have Oscar bait potential, definitely. Brad Pitt or Marion Cotillard could definitely be nominated for an Oscar for these roles. But as I say, for me, it's a 6 out of 10. It's not great. It's not bad. It's just mediocre good. And that's a shame because I love Second World War films. I'm an avid Second World War fan. I know a lot of the history. So what they were portraying here, the way the SOE worked and their operations in North Africa and that sort of thing, I understood it perfectly. And for those people out there who don't know anything about Second World War, it's not going to matter because they explain everything you need to know in this film. So there you go. It's not good, it's not bad, it's okay. You'll probably enjoy it. I would say it's one of those films, if you don't catch it at the cinema, don't worry too much. You can catch it on DVD or streaming or whatever, and you'll like it just as much. But they are good performances by Pitt and Cotillard, definitely. But I'm waiting for Assassin's Creed. I want to see Marion Cotillard in Assassin's Creed. And that I'm hoping is going to be one of her best performances this year. You guys take care. I'll see you for the next episode of UK Media Warrior. Bye for now.